Hi friends, welcome back, or if you're new, welcome to Chewy Budgets. My name is Misty and I'm on a journey to pay off my debt. But today we're going to be going over my weekly spending for the month of October, all except for the last few days. I've done this video 3 times. The last 2 videos have been corrupted, and for some reason every time I try to find the latest one I keep getting the first one that was corrupted. The last video that I did of all 4 weeks is gone. I can't find it. My other phone broke. So I think it was an old phone, and I think the data, it just wasn't able to handle the videos anymore as well. I did end up dropping it and ruining the screen even more. So we are recording on my brand new camera. That cost me quite a bit of money, but I did not finance it. I used my emergency fund, so there's that. That will come into next week's check-in, but I thought we would just kind of cover that right now. So let's go ahead and get into October. You are going to be seeing, oh, piece of hair, don't want that near the flame. You're going to be seeing it being filled out. This is just due to, I tried this video a couple times now. So let's go ahead and just kind of get in a little closer. Okay. So we'll start off with the first day of the month. I won't do the weekly update or the weekly spending thing until the very end, just so there's not so much flipping back and forth. So we'll just go through this month first and then get into that. So Sunday the 1st, I did go grocery shopping. I spent $96.67 at my local store. And this was before I upped my budget to $200. Yeah, forget the nails. I need to redo them. To $200 per paycheck, so $100 per week. So I did go over budget again, but we know now that I decided to up it to $100 per week. So we're working off that right now. Rent came out as well at $14.66 and 28 cents. I always over budget by $1,500. Just give me enough wiggle room. Cannot speak. I've been on the struggle bus for all month pretty much. So anyways, I always try to over budget on rent just in case, because it does fluctuate. See where I'm now seeing the $14.66. I just saw my new rent. I just paid my new rent for the month of November because today is November 1st. And so it's about relatively there again. So I'm going to be guesstimating rent's going to be anywhere between $466 to $486. So the $1,500 is perfect. I always like to have a little bit over because I can use that little bit for like unbudgeted spends, or I do want to build up a buffer in my bills account. So there's that. Monday and Tuesday, I did not have any spends, so there were a few no spend days. Wednesday, I went to FedEx and spent over $36.93. It was to print out my debt update papers and a few things, free papers I wanted for the house, like a pantry, fridge, freezer, like little charts things. And then I eliminated, I think 8 pieces. I did 8 laminations, which cost the majority. It was like 22 something, 24 I think after taxes out of that price. So 2/3 of that was for laminating, 8 pieces. The rest of it was for printing. Moving on to Thursday. Amazon, I spent $20.87. This was on a clipboard. I did eventually return this, as you'll get into see in the next week and a half. I went on a huge spending spree. There was a reason for it. This wasn't part of that. This wasn't early, but after going on the spending spree, it was like, I need to return what I can return because I spent way too much money. My car taps came out at $180.25. It is going down. I thought it would be $200, but then I saw the trend, and yeah, so that's pretty cool. Next year it'll be even lower than that. Tube temp I spent at $9.95. Now this, if you saw in my title where it's like the little subscribe, like, comment thing, that is what I purchased. I was looking online about how to create one, and I saw a guy who was talking about embedding the one he created, and I thought it was actually how to create it, and it was actually a totally different video. But I really liked the one he made, and he had a link in the description, so I followed it, and it was where I could purchase the use of it. So I went ahead and did that because I did like what he created, and I did want to, you know, help out the creator. Amazon, I spent $32.95. I cannot tell you what that is. I think it's something else that I returned as well. Trustmark came out at $33.93. This is a third-party thing. My state requires us to pay for like after you get injured or after death. I can't remember. I think it's after you get injured. But my company is like, well, we can give you a third-party one, and then the third party will actually stay with you if you leave the state, whereas my state is you have to be within the state. Saturday, Safeway, I spent, I went over to a friend's house, watched The Expanse, and he was making food, but he asked me to stop by and pick up a couple things. And then I picked up like drinks and everything for myself afterwards, like Ollipops and all that stuff. So I spent $27.35 there. Sunday and Monday I had no spends, and if you notice, I did not go to the grocery store. So this also contributed to my eating out that we're going to be seeing. You kind of see already. Tuesday. This was when Prime Day came out, and so I spent $49.69 on Amazon. That was part of a Christmas gift. No, that wasn't the Christmas gift. That was unbudgeted. It was just, I saw something, I wanted it, I bought it. Fitbit, I spent $266.44. I did get $200 back from my fitness reimbursement. And then on Amazon, I spent $273.65, and I got all of that back from my fitness reimbursement. It just came in, that one came in just a couple days ago. So out of these two, I only lost $66.44 as for fitness tracking like devices, because this is what I bought. They only go up to $200 apparently. So I didn't get reimbursed for paying for the premium or anything for Fitbit, which is fine. It was only 20 bucks. And then I did a warranty for my Fitbit because I actually purchased it from their official website. Wednesday. So this right here, this Amazon purchase right here, all this here for a majority of it and going on is all because of this bill right here. Nelnet is due on the 7th. And I set up auto debt or auto payment. It finally, when the auto payment finally pulled up on my account, it said it was paying November's payment, not October's. And on the 7th of October, nothing still went through. Then the 8th happened, and it's like, oh, you're past due, you're past due. And it had me freaking out, going, what the heck? I set up auto payment. Why isn't it going through? There was nothing on my account that showed auto payment going through. So I made another payment. And then when Wednesday came around, both payments processed, which caused me to have a bank fee of $10 because my bills account does not have any buffer. Whatever is in that account is in that account. There is no savings that's attached to it, no line of credit apparently, because I do have a line of credit, that's not attached to it. So these two payments dropped me down into a negative balance. I had $200 some in there. I had enough to cover the one payment with a little left over. I did not have enough to cover two payments. So this right here, it caused me to spiral and to go, well, what the fuck? Pardon my language. So I'm like, well, you know, you already took money from me. Why not I just go and blow money? Not a good thought process. Next time I go to see my therapist, it is something I'm going to talk to her about. because like I said, I spiraled and I spiraled hard. So Amazon for $11. I spent that on just random crap. Just found something I wanted, bought it, purchased it. Etsy for $25. I don't know why that one's in green. Oh, it's because for some reason I don't think that's the right amount. I spent over $83 on Etsy. Yeah, not 25, 83. Most of that was for a Christmas present, and then the other part was for me. Then I spent Etsy 25, Amazon, the 30.76 and the 34.71. Those two are for a Christmas present for our friend and her daughter. And then I already talked about the big fee. Pizza Hut, because I didn't buy groceries, I ordered Pizza Hut for $38.61. And then another Amazon purchase was $15.81. This one I think was for like a little coin bank because I thought it was cute. Grubhub for $61.87. This was for I think this was for Thai food. I do buy a lot of Thai. I love Thai food, so these were purchased earlier in the week, but as you know, with my Grubhub and with my eating out, normally it comes afterwards. On the 14th, I spent $27.16 on Arby's. Like I said, that came out, I think actually it was Friday when I got the Arby's. Target, I went to there, and this was the first paycheck. I budgeted $100, and I kept seeing the Target ads and everything, so I'm like, okay, you know what, let's go. So I did. Never again. I might go there for drinkage, but never for food, because the Target that's by me is not, it doesn't really have much in food wise. And out of the $100, over half of that was for drinks. And the other, no, I think like almost 2/3 was drinks. And the other part was like random snacks and everything. So I didn't even pick up food. They didn't even have like fresh broccoli. So yeah, that was kind of the way. So I end up, you know, needing more food afterwards. The TBM shop, that's the Budget Mom shop, I decided to purchase her new book for next year. And so I spent $74.90. That's also with the highlighters I purchased with it. Yeah, so that was something I just kind of with my binge, I'm like, you know what, I wanted it. I'm going to get it anyway, so I might as well just buy it now. I was kind of wanting to wait until Black Friday to see if there was a deal. Well, my spiral didn't let that happen. On to the 15th. I spent $15.65 on Etsy. This was for a sun catcher thing. It was a raven, and I saw it was on sale, and it was like the last one, and it was in somebody else's cart, and I really liked it, so I purchased it all because why not? I'm spending money. Grubhub was $34.06. This was for, oh, okay, so no, the $61.87 was for Pro Skis. $34.06 was for, this was for breakfast. So I purchased at like Patty's Egg Nest. Etsy, I spent another $30.41. This is for something, a video that's coming up. Quite a few of my Etsy purchases was for a video that's coming up. I'm just waiting on the last thing. I actually contacted the seller because I was supposed to be arriving on the 30th, but for some reason her USPS has never stated never received it, even though she dropped it off. So I asked her if she could, she offered if she could remake it or if I want a refund. I really liked what she had, so I asked her to remake it, and it should come out, she should be making it on Monday, so hopefully by next week I'll have it, and then I can do the video I've been really wanting to do. Sorry, I don't mean to hit this. My renter's insurance came out as well at $98, so I'm good for another year because that is a yearly bill. This Grubhub was Thai, and it was for $64.52. For me, every time I buy Thai, I want to buy multiple days worth so I can enjoy it for quite a few days. So that's like a couple entrees and a couple appetizers, and I can split that up. This PayPal payment is for a new wallet. It's at $88.90. My wallet I purchased back in July was the coin thing broke and all that, so it's like I've been seeing this. I saw reviews on it and I really liked it, and I purchased it from a YouTuber. And when I do my video that what I want to do, I will open this up, and I have all those packages sitting out to the side right now. They've been sitting there for 2 weeks now. I really want to get into them, but I want to wait and do it all at once. So sorry for teasing you guys. It's also sitting there teasing me too, so, but I don't mean to tease you, I'm sorry. For the 19th, my computer payment came out for $50, and then for the 20th I had a no spend. I'm shocked I had a no spend here. I really am, but I did. During this week right here and the other week, I had a serious conversation with my credit card accountability partner. Love her dearly. Don't tell her I said so, because that would go to her head. We always joke about that. When she's like, I'm awesome, I'm like, no, the thing that you came pick me up is awesome. You know, it's just an inside joke. I love her dearly. We had a big discussion, and I was crying because some of the stuff I bought from Amazon I really wanted. And she's like, put it back, return it, put it back, return it. You know, if you really want it, put it on your wish list, and someone might get it for you for Christmas, but return it. And get as much money back as you can, because you should not have spent all this money. And so I did that. I returned, I think, almost every single thing I bought from Amazon that was not a Christmas gift. Etsy, you know, you have to really pay attention when you purchase from a store, from a company, because a lot of them have like a no return policy, and no cancellations. But so I wasn't, you know, and a lot of the Etsy stuff I got is like customized, so I wasn't even intent to return those. But yeah, so we had this long conversation, and it was very upsetting. But it's what kind of helped knock me out of my spiral is the realization that I sat there and had to end up trying to eat over like $400, $300 some dollars worth of spending just out of my savings. I do have money in savings, but I have to remember that's allocated. So it was a very hard conversation, but I want you guys to take from this that if you do purchase something, especially from Amazon, they have a really great return policy. They even have a place where you can say no longer wanted or stuff like that. So if you do have, you know, if you have that and you did do that, there is a chance that you're able to return the item. Always look, especially if you have buyer's remorse or if you got a stern talking to like I did. So, and this is why I tell my friend a lot when I spend money, because I get in my head. I do. I'm not mentally well. I have depression. I have anxiety. I do shopping therapy. I'm going to therapist for my depression. So it's like I'm not well, but I'm also not going to therapy enough. But I also suck at therapy. So I'm trying. So yeah, that's just something I wanted to put in here as kind of like a little thing for everybody else if they're going through what I went through. If you purchase especially something on Amazon that's not food, and you have buyer's remorse, or you realize you really just can't, you shouldn't have purchased it and you can't really afford it, or so you're able to return it, and it's okay. It is okay to return it. But moving on, Saturday. Yeah, you guys can see this big purchase right here. First of all, Grubhub, $101.14. This was 2 Grubhubs for this whole week of, you know, screwing up my food purchases. One of it was breakfast. Another one was, what did I purchase? I think it was, sushi. It might have been sushi. Then I turned around and spent $309.47 at Costco. Now, I didn't have the money really to spend that because, you know, I just returned like $100 worth of stuff, but I was very low on so many stuff in my pantry where if I wasted like my $100, I can still supplement what I didn't purchase with food in my house. I end up using all that from a Costco trip a while back. So I really restocked up. Most of this was not for snacks. A couple of it was snacks. I did buy a couple new things to try out, but most of it is for ready to go convenient meals in case something happens. So yeah, I spent a lot, but I don't regret this because it is for when I just can't deal with it, or the food I bought I'm not making due to I don't have an energy or stuff like that. Also, $5 of that and a couple cents was from, we hit the little kiosk, the food kiosk, before we went shopping, which was a good idea. And I bought 2 slices of pizza and 2 drinks for my friend and I, and then she paid me back for her portion, but might as well just one of us do it while she was getting the table. Then very later that day, I spent $3.83 at Safeway because I was going over to a friend's house. The same when I go over on Saturday to watch The Expanse. At least I'm not calling it Escape no more. And I picked up a few things for that. Then on the 22nd, I had a no spend because I used the groceries I bought from Saturday from Costco to cover this week. FedEx, I spent $12.31. It was part of one of my returns. I had to go actually print out the label and everything and tape it to the box, and I don't have a printer at home, so and then I purchased I print out the other debt coloring thing I wanted because I forgot to print that out. And then Comcast was $86.49. On the 24th, I had no spend. On the 25th, my personal loan payment came out for $600. And then on the 26th, I had a no spend. And now we are just in the middle of this week, and that's why I can't go further, so that will be next week's video. So let's go ahead and get to seeing how badly my money has fluctuated. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, okay, you can see all 4 weeks. So the first week, I only spent $51.80 unbudgeted. That's actually not bad compared to some weeks where I spent a lot more than that. I didn't have any eating out, but I think, yeah, no, because I spent $96.67 at groceries at the right store. We're actually at food, so I didn't need to eat out. Week 2, my unbudgeted went up to $7.69. My eating out was $38.61, and my groceries was $27.35. So you notice these two went up, this one went down, and the eating out from the week 3 was actually happening during this week. But as you know, I do it when it hits my account, or if it's cash when I purchase it that day. So a lot of my times my eating out is a week behind. So for week 3, my unbudgeted went skyrocketing to $224.67. This is not including my fitness reimbursement. This doesn't, or my fitness Fitbit and my walking pad, because those were planned because I'm getting them back. My eating out went up to $187.61, and my grocery went up to $100. So this is pretty much almost a combination of these 2 weeks alone. And then week 4 is a carryover from some of week 3. I just posted later, the eating out one. But unbudgeted, $12.31. So it definitely is the lowest of the weeks so far. My eating out was $101.14. And my groceries went way up by $340.30. But I was stocking up in Costco, which some of the stuff I bought will last me for months. And I didn't buy any new soda. So I am officially caffeine free starting today. Oh, the headaches I will be getting. so that is it, friends. Unfortunately, I cannot go through my wallet as, like I said, I've done this already. This is my third time recording. Hopefully this one sticks and doesn't get lost. But I hope you guys do have a great day and a wonderful week. I'm going to be editing this video tonight and getting it up tomorrow. So that is my goal for today. But I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!